Hey YouTube, Big D here. Time to review Z Nation Season 1 Episode 6 titled Resurrection Z. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to sci-fi.com/ZNation. Watch the full episode there. Excuse me. Spoiler review. Again, so it, should take me about, I'm sorry, I'm a little pressed for words. It's Friday night. Should take me about 2 minutes to recap the whole episode, pros to cons at the end, man. Talk about it. Let's do it. Again, spoilers, you have been warned. So first off, we see a church and an upside-down cross, and we all know what that means. That shall not be said in this channel, my friends, but we do know what it means. And Garnet meets an old flame from his past, which a friend is a Major, Joe Williams. And I love it when he's like, we have a doctor. And he's like, he watched a lot of ER. So basically, Murphy winks. I like when Murphy winks when he's getting checked out. And he's like, all good, sweetheart. And Jacob is basically a cult. He has like a cult, kind of like the Following. Joe Carroll has a cult. But this guy's just crazy. Oh, the resurrected of zombies and everything, Not the way it was written in the Bible. But there were 3 that were in his cult, and they go back to this camp where our survivors are at. And basically we find out West Coast is swarmed with zombies, man. It's just a whole pile of zombies. And 10K follows this girl, and Garnet, and I forgot this girl's name that he likes or had sexual relationships with in the show, but they had sex. And there was an inside job. Everything's breaking down in there, kind of like a Woodbury or a prison of the Walking Dead. And everyone starts turning into zombies. Suicide people were like, resurrect, praise Jacob. They started going down, everything. So zombies everywhere. Murphy runs, always runs, man. And there's this cake mixer where Addie's like, yeah, and it just mixes in the zombie's face. I thought that was very creative and something we haven't seen. I love what Doc says about Murphy. We need a leash for that guy. So Murphy avoids zombies. All survivors are stuck in the corner, and they escape because 10K helps them get out. There was a cross covering the door. Garnet is about to die, but Murphy acts like he's a messiah, and he just comes out, and he's in the zombie cage, and Jacob's like, come here, human. You are not resurrected. You are a human. You belong outside. And basically, Murphy's like, that false prophet. And, he's like, observe, ye of little faith. And, I was like, Murphy's a badass, man. I'm going to follow Murphy on this one. And he puts a finger in a zombie's mouth, just like, ah. And then, I love it. He's just like, okay, that's enough. And then Garnet gets shot for Murphy. Garnet turns, and his little itty-bitty girlfriend does, Charlie Garnet, I give mercy on you. Ba-boom, shoots him in the head from far away with a sniper and kills Jacob, the priest, also. So that place is overrun by Z's overall. So what did I think about this episode, man, of Resurrection Z? First off, let's start with the cons, man. Garnet dying. Now, one thing I hate about Sci-Fi tonight was, like, for a week they've been saying someone's going to die this episode. And I wish it could have been a surprise, because I knew somebody was going to die, but I never expected Garnet. It was a good surprise. But honestly, out of 8 survivors, you pick the main... Well, Murphy's a main one too, but the main leader? That's like killing Rick off in episode something, I just don't understand why they would do Garnet. I mean, I thought he was going to die getting his throat slit, but I guess I was proven wrong. But, the books, and when they were walking through the hallway with books, a Bible did that much damage to a zombie where it's like, what the hell? It's a book. I know it's pretty hard, but really, to take down a zombie that is just freshly turned? Wow. It's a pretty good book. And Joe himself, the Major, I didn't feel it, and he ended up dying at the end, and we didn't even see his death. He was a zombie already. They just skipped that character. Why did he even try to put any development into that character in the first place if you weren't going to even show him his death, or etc., etc.? Now, the pros to this episode, the action is one of the best action I've seen. It was even better than Z-NATO itself. The myth, the legend, Z-NATO. Overall, I mean, the action was fun. It was exciting. No complaints of the action. This episode's intense. This is the first episode where they don't do much humor. 98% of it was serious. not humor. And that's what I like about it. So the intensity, the death, just the death of Garnet still impacted me. I did not cry. I wanted to cry. I was like, oh no, Garnet, please, not Garnet. By the way, episode 12, we're only on episode 6, but episode 12 is titled Murphy's Law, so if you expect Murphy to die next week or something, yeah, I doubt it. He'll still be in episode 12 and all that, so I'm just trying to say there. The villain, Jacob, I was kind of like, great, here comes a regular apocalypse cult leader, like we've seen a million times. Here's Gareth, or a governor, or a Negan, and here comes Jacob, oh, praise thee, resurrected, oh yes. Yeah, that didn't work out for him so well, dumbass. But overall, I liked the way he went, and he was kind of scary. Not scary, but it's like, ugh, we gotta deal with you. I don't want to be caught with this guy. I love the ending. I just love how they drive off and everything, and how she wanted to kill Garnet and give him mercy and everything. And it was a very good ending for the episode. And then, no Citizen Z, maybe just not even 2 minutes, 3 minutes worth of, not 3 minutes in total of Citizen Z this episode, instead of having 10-15 minutes on him going back and forth to our survivors and all. They focus on the survivors this episode, and Citizen Z was barely in there. Nothing against the actor, I like Citizen Z parts, but they didn't have to do, and no offense, I love dogs, but of the stupid dog story and everything, at least we got a week off of that, and please tell me you're going to keep it that way. We don't care about Citizen Z as much as we care about for the main survivors. Anyway, I'm going to give this episode a solid A, secondarily an A-. I thought that it was fun, exciting, riveting. I liked this episode. I love it. It was great. It was fun. The action, when it started, it never ended. The suicide, all of it was very interesting and very fun. And something that we don't really see in The Walking Dead as often as we should. Thanks a lot for not having humor tonight, guys. You actually did something serious, and I'm proud of you. Let's give a round of applause, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, you guys can share this video. Also, comment down below. Let me know what did you guys think about Z Nation tonight. And will you be watching next week's Z Nation when it's called Welcome to the Foo Bar? I don't even know what that is. Again, hope all of you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. May the Spock be with you always.